welcome to my channel Vidya Mandir. Today we shall go through the new topic, that is monetary policy. So what is monetary policy? The policy adopted by the central government or the central bank of the nation, that is known as monetary policy. The main aim of the monetary policy is to achieve full employment in the economy, to remove the economy out of the adverse situation, inflationary situation, depression, their scarcity of foreign exchange, and various difficulties are there in the nation, various scarcity are there in the nation, there are various disasters are the nation, natural disaster, and different type of problems are the nation. Out of that problem, how the nation come out that by adoption of monetary policy. Let us discuss what is monetary policy. Monetary policy refers to the changes in the supply of money and credit. So it is undertaken by the central bank of the nation, and what is the supply of money into the economy, that changes in the credit policy of the bank, that whether to expand the credit or contract the credit, that is very important one according to the situation of the nation. And we adopt the monetary policy, the central bank adopt the monetary policy by two things, that's money of credit. According to money of credit, indirectly it gives loan to the commercial bank, and commercial bank give loans to the market. So expansion and contraction of credit through the interest rate, by increasing or decreasing interest rate, expansion or contraction of credit, those to achieve the full employment in the economy. Full employment means full utilization of resources, both human resources and non-human resources. That is a very important one. Now we shall discuss. So you people understand what is monetary policy. Monetary policy is the policy adopted by the central bank of the nation, particularly in India. RBI adopted the monetary policy to remove the nation out of the adverse situation, inflation, deflation, there's a different type of scarcity, balance of payment crisis, foreign exchange rate difficulties. So the monetary policy is adopted by the central bank to remove the nation out of the different scarcity, different problem, different difficulties. Now what's the objective of monetary policy? First objective of monetary policy, that neutrality of the money, whether the credit expand or contract, the money supply should not affect the total supply of goods and services in the economy. The goods and services, whatever may be the money supply, whether the contract of credit or expand of the credit, but the supply of goods and services should not be affected at all. So that's money play the neutral role. Monetary policy play the neutral role. That's very important one. That's the first objective of monetary policy. Second one, exchange stability. Why exchange stability is necessary one? Nowadays they are to open, almost all the economy of the world are open economy. That's globalization is going on, and therefore we must to keep the balance of payment. That balance, there should not be crisis in the balance of payment. There should not be deficit or surplus in the balance of payment. If there is deficit in balance of payment, must to expand the export, must to increase the export. And how can we increase the export? Only by the cheap monetary policy. That's a very important one. And where there is surplus in the balance of payment, there must be a dear monetary policy, so that we bring the blend, or central bank bring the balance in the balance of payment. That balance of payment is very important one. That should not, whether in favor of the nation or against the nation, that should be balanced in accounting sense. The credit and debit side of the balance of payment must be balanced, and before bringing the balance of payment, must to bring the balance of trade, and that is based on the export and import. And that's a monetary policy very useful by expansion and contraction of credit to bring in the balance of balance of payment. Nowadays the price is very important. Price stability is very important one. And how price stability is that is achieved in the nation by expansion or contraction of the credit. Whether so high rise in the price, that's a you see inflationary situation, decrease in price, that's a deflationary situation. If there is deflationary situation, the producer are discouraged. Some portion of the society, some group of the society are highly affected. So the production in the nation, that disrupt, that increase the import. In order to increase the export and their import substitution, there must be keep the price that's a real level, that is stable level. The price fluctuation between 2 to 4%, that should be stabilized by the monetary policy, by the expansion or contraction of the credit. That's a very important one. And next one, full employment in the economy. Full employment is proper utilization of resources. How can you utilize them, both men and human resources and non-human resources? Only by the medium of credit. Expansion and contraction of credit according to situation. But in a real sense, full employment may not achieve, but in economic sense we can achieve the full employment by expansion or contraction of credit according to requirement of the situation. Full employment, that means what must be the economic growth. And how economic growth can take place? By increase the standard of living of the people, by changing the structural changes, by, like you see the Indian economy just after the independence, our economy is concentrated in agriculture. Now there is the structural changes. We are moving towards the industrialization. We are moving towards the growth of the service sector. So you see the structural changes is very important part. That's increasing standard of living is very important part. That's the achievement of full employment is very important part for the economic growth. So the objective of monetary policy is their neutrality of money. That's a very important one. Next one, exchange stability, price stability, full employment, and economic growth. Those are the various objectives that we achieve, the nation will achieve by adoption of a monetary policy by the central bank. And what are the weapons the central bank use? What are the instruments the central bank use for the achievement of the monetary policy? So first one is bank rate. Bank rate is the first class rate of interest charged by the central bank over the commercial bank while giving the credit. So during the deflationary situation in the nation, to expand the credit, what the central bank do? Does central bank reduce the bank rate so that credit flow from the central bank to the nation easily, and the expansion of credit is taken place. But during the inflationary period, the central bank increased the bank rate so that the commercial bank try to absorb the money from the market to solve the problem of inflation. So bank rate is very important weapon. By increasing the bank rate, the problem of inflation will solve. By decreasing the bank rate, the problem of deflation will solve. So deflation, inflation, all sorts of problem can be solved by the changing of bank rate of the central bank, because the bank rate is the first class rate of interest charged by the central bank over the commercial bank while giving the credit. Next, open market operation. This is adopted by the central government of the nation by selling the share security by the central government through the commercial bank. Open market operation, that's a very important one. During there you see the surplus situation, the people having more purchasing power, there is inflationary situation, government sell the or central bank sell the share through the commercial bank. So the money coming from the market to the bank and solve the problem of inflation. But during the deflationary situation, during the period of deflation, what happened actually? Open market operation, there you see the dispose all the shares. So what happened? Actually, there you see that the money from the bank coming to the economy, coming to the people, head of the people, so the problem will solve easily. Variable cash reserve ratio, that's a very important one. What you see that cash reserve ratio of the central bank, commercial bank over the central bank, that is changing from time to time, and accordingly the credit of the commercial bank expand or contract. So in the situation of the inflation, the variable cash reserve ratio increases, and during the period of deflation, variable cash reserve ratio that decrease, so that the problem will solve up to some extent. Selective credit control. The central bank take the measures of selective credit control. If the particular area of the nation is not properly developed, then what will happen? The government, according to the instruction of central bank, the easy credit, the easy liquidity available in that particular area, so that trade, commerce, business, investment will promote in that particular area. The employment will achieve, and there you see that the regional balance will be taken place, so that the economic development is taken place. So we people that the weapon of the monetary policy are bank rate, open market operation, variable cash reserve ratio, and selective credit control. Those are the weapons adopted by the central bank while adopting the monetary policy. So you people understand that what is monetary policy, its objective and weapon to solve all sorts of problem of the nation. So I think you understand it properly. This much for today.